What is reflective learning? In short, it's a practice that helps you become an active learner. Many of us have been passive learners. Passive learning goes a bit like this. We read textbooks, we follow everything our instructor or teacher that tells us. We write exams and then we forget what we learned. It's common, and though not everybody goes through this, historically it happens more often than not. Does it sound familiar to you? Do you know anyone who goes through this kind of learning? Models in school teaching through reflection, otherwise known as reflective teaching, is one of the core components of continuing professional development and key to becoming a skilled teacher. Teachers can evaluate what they know, how and why they do things, and adopt excellence in teaching. In the other words, reflective teaching is a systematic process of collecting, recording, and analyzing a teacher's thoughts and observations as well as those of their students or colleagues and going to and making changes. How is reflective practice used in the classroom? Teachers can use reflective teaching techniques to improve their teaching methodologies. Reflective practice can consist of teaching instruction, conducting self-assessments, considering improvements while problem solving, and developing analytical skills. Benefits of reflective teaching for teachers. Number 1. Professional growth. Through reflective teaching, you can improve your skills and knowledge about teaching. It can also help you develop a deeper understanding of yourself and your students' weakness. This process can help you improve your teaching style and adjust it accordingly. Number 2, enhance innovation. Reflective teaching is a process that's very easy to do. It involves taking a few minutes to reflect on how you taught and then coming up with ways to improve how you present and learn from your lessons. Number 3, facilitate teaching. It can be challenging to plan lessons and teach classes. Having the necessary skills and resources can help teachers make the most of their time. One of the most effective ways to improve teaching is by developing a reflective practice. This practice helps teachers keep track of their students' progress and helps them keep up with the program. Number 4, boost teacher-student relationship. Teachers value their relationship with students. Developing positive ones can help you improve your teaching methods and help your students understand them better. Number 5, make lessons more lively and interesting. A dull class is every teacher's nightmare. You know the feeling and the number of times you look at the clock. To avoid this experience, you can implement some reflective teaching strategies to troubleshoot and liven up your classroom. We all dream of a lively classroom where students actively contribute to the class. Number 6, enhance problem solving. Experienced teachers would agree that a major part of teaching includes strong coping skills. Learning to solve problems and meet challenges effectively and efficiently is of the utmost importance. Reflective teaching practices can help you improve your skills in solving problems and challenges. For instance, a teacher can use previous teaching experience to search for solutions for students who face learning problems. Number 7, boost classroom democracy. Encouraging a democratic environment within your classroom has its benefits. You can interact more freely with your students, raise issues, and deliver knowledge much easier. Democracy within the class environment also makes it easier for your students to open discussions with you or between themselves. Having a democratic environment includes adapting and including the principles of democracy within your classroom. This includes respecting human rights, equality, freedom while discussing intercultural differences and shared cultural values. The primary role of a teacher is to deliver classroom instruction that helps students learn. To accomplish this, teachers must prepare effective lessons, grade student work, and offer feedback, manage classroom materials productively, and navigate the curriculum, and collaborate with other staff. They are the ones who build a good nation and make the world a better place. A teacher teaches us the importance of a pen over that of a sword. Moreover, teachers have a great impact in society and their students' life. They also have a great importance in parents' life as parents expect a lot from teachers to their kids. According to Bailey 2012, when we talk about an issue, there will always be positive and negative side, pro and cons, advantages and disadvantages. Suggest some advantages and disadvantages of practicing reflective teaching. The advantages of practicing reflective teaching are 1. Make teachers more aware that they actually do. 2. Promote collegial sharing if the data collected in professional context involving other teachers like team teaching. Number 3, from the insight teachers get through reflection, they can actually improve their teaching. Meanwhile, there are also disadvantages of practicing reflective teaching according to Bailey 2012. First, it is time consuming. Teachers who have heavy workload will not find his activity is interesting since it takes more time what teachers usually spend. For instance, in making teacher's journal, a teacher should spend more time in the work hour to make it as it has to be done regularly. And according to Pacheco 2005, nevertheless, the process of reflection is not easy. Yet, because it offers more advantages than disadvantages, teachers' education programs are becoming more devoted to developing reflective practices in their student teacher. Application of learning theories. Understanding the ways in which students learn will help you develop more effective teaching strategies. While there are no single answers to how students learn, learning theories help provide fundamental insights into the complex process of learning. There are 3 commonly referenced learning theory framework: the behaviorism, the cognitivism, and the constructivism. Behaviorism learners' behavior is formed through reinforcement. Second is cognitivism. Now, what is cognitivism? Cognitivism can be defined as the study in psychology that focuses on mental processes, including how people think, perceive, and learn, to solve problems and direct their attention to one stimulus rather than another. The cognitive learning theory explains why the brain is the most incredible network of information processing and interpretation in the body as we learn things. This theory can be divided into 2 specific theories: the social cognitive theory and the cognitive behavioral theory. Third is the constructivism. Learners construct knowledge through experiential, self-directed learning.
Panda. I got broads in Atlanta. Just took the lean in the family. Credit cards and the scammers. Getting no licks in the van. Legacies.